Hey YouTube, morning everybody. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Welcome to my second attempt at a vlog titled T2 Silverback. The vlog is set up to track my journey in managing my recent diagnosis with type 2 diabetes. As I mentioned previously, we'll be covering all types of topics, but mostly centered around managing diabetes through diet and exercise, and taking you guys along the journey with me and using you as a support mechanism as I embark on this. I'm expecting that I'm gonna hit points where it's not gonna be easy, but got to push through. I also wanted to acknowledge everyone who's reached out in the past 24 hours. I mean, I got a really good response from the video I put out yesterday, and a lot of support. And more importantly, it's interesting to hear from people who have been, managing this disease for a while. And I mean, I've known these people for years and had no idea. So it's a little more pervasive than I certainly thought it was. And everyone's sort of commenting and being very supportive of this endeavor. So I appreciate that, and I want to just send my affection and love to everybody that is backing me as we go through this challenge. One of the things I wanted to sort of cover briefly is also, I was talking about my weight yesterday, and some of the fluctuations in my weight and stuff, but I didn't give other statistics about my physical being, and that is I am 6'5", and as I mentioned yesterday, 360 some odd pounds. I carry the weight well, although lately I've been showing it more, but because of my height, I carry the weight well. But it's the weight's not healthy, and I am working to bring that down. But I just wanted to sort of share that with you, so you get a sense of my stature, my physicality, and not to get too freaked out when you hear those high numbers, because I am a tall person. So, and the other thing I wanted to also comment on was the name. What's in a name, right? Why T2 Silverback? So T2 is obviously for the type 2 diabetes diagnosis that I received several weeks ago, and I just thought it was fitting to keep that front and center and prominent on this channel. And then the Silverback is in reference to my size and physicality. I mean, at one point I was probably as strong as a damn silverback gorilla, but these days, not so much so. But that's keeping that out there as inspiration, and also the reason why I use silverback is my brother John, who lives on the East Coast, sort of came up with that label referring to certain body type, which I certainly fit into, at least did in my younger, more athletic years. So that's where the name T2 Silverback came from. As promised, I talked about sharing my vitals every time I put a video up. So today my vitals, my waking blood sugar level was 178, which is green, and that's great. As I mentioned previously, my blood sugar when I got diagnosed was over 400. So we're down now to 178. Yesterday was 170, so consistently in the last couple of days in the green. That's waking blood sugar level. And then my weight this morning was 365. So I'm up a pound, but if I would have did a visit to the throne room, I probably would have shaved off about 3-4 pounds. So I'm good. It's my weight's stable. So that's looking good, and I'm happy about that. Today my plan is to go and take my dog Lola for a nice brisk walk through the neighborhood. Hopefully, we can track a couple of miles, and and hopefully my arthritic knees can hold up. And then I may attempt to pull my dust off my bike and, you know, get in some pedals. But I just realized that I don't have a bicycle helmet. We moved about a year ago, and I guess in the move I started tossing things, and I think I tossed my old helmet. So I may not get that bike ride in today. But anyway, stay tuned, and you know, I'll keep you apprised as, you know, through the day as to the progress. All right, T2 Posse, back for my brisk 2-mile walk with my dog, Lola. Feeling good, all vitals are good. On the way as I'm walking, I'm checking, making sure the heart is feeling okay, and I'm breathing okay and everything. And yeah, I got a good sweat in, and I think some good cardio, so feeling good. My wife, when I came back, mentioned that one of the T2 Posse had a question, and that was that I should mention my age, right? So I did mention before I'm 6'5", 365, and I'm 62 years old. So it's really critical that I get on top of this and keep managing it and do the, you know, be in the best health that I can for longevity purposes. But my wife also mentioned that you know, people need to remember that when we met, you know, over 30 years ago, you know, I was 280 pounds. And, you know, I was very muscular and in great shape back then. So, yeah, we're dealing with about, you know, how many? 65 plus 20, 85 pounds, you know, of wiggle weight from the time I met her to where I am now. So I think that's a normal range for when people are trying to do some weight loss. So that's it for today. Got to get some work done. My wife's Veridesk setup just showed up, so trying to make her work from home space as comfortable as possible so she can stand like she can at work. And I've got to get cracking on learning how to use my Father's Day gift. It's been sitting here for 2 days, and I really need to get on top of it and figure out how to use it, or I'm gonna have a very pissed off family. This thing's gonna be great for smoking meats and you know, grilling foods and stuff, you know, lean proteins, chicken, pork, seafood, although I'm not a big seafood guy. So we'll figure it out. And then of course the occasional red meat, which I am a red meat guy, but you know, I gotta trim back on that. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. And until next time, stay focused, be positive, move forward.